Welcome everyone to Nerd of the Rings. Today we have a huge box to open up. This is the museum collection of the War Helm of Sauron from United Cutlery. And I am super pumped about this because, I mean, how can you not love Sauron's helm? It is just so BA. This thing looks awesome. The design of it, everything about it. I just love Sauron's look from the films. It's amazing. So without further ado, let's get into this box. All right. Look at him. Oh, he's so majestic. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's like padded underneath. Like on the inside, there's padding. Look at him. Oh, that is epic. That's got good weight to it too. If you've watched any of my unboxings, you'll know when it comes to collectibles and helmets and everything, I appreciate when something has significant weight to it. It feels more substantial. It feels a lot higher quality than, like, you know, if it was lightweight like a plastic or something like that. Okay, so like I said, there is foam in here, which makes me think they're anticipating people putting it on their heads, maybe? Is it too much to hope? It doesn't, a lot of helmets do not fit my fat head. So here we go, moment of truth. Oh, it fits! Oh, this is awesome! I am the Dark Lord Sauron. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, it fits. Oh, I'm so excited. This is awesome. Oh, okay. Whoa, there we go. Okay. For like half a second, that got really interesting. I wasn't sure if it was gonna come off, but it did. Just had to tilt it a little bit. Came off pretty easily. So there we go. There's the helm. Let's get into the other goodies that come with this. I kind of want to put like fog in there. You know how like after his helm falls, after Isildur cuts off the ring and like the fog's coming out the eyes and stuff. It's so cool. Okay, anyway, here we go. All right, here we have the base. There's the base. Looks very nice. I'm looking at the mount for Sauron's mace, and it matches that really well. I'm guessing that's, you know, obviously an intentional decision to get these pieces to look good next to one another. So very cool. Says Helm of Sauron Museum Collection right there on the front. Very nice. There we go. There it is. The Helm of Sauron. Oh, that looks so good. All right, and we do have another couple things that come with this. One, perhaps most notable, is this giant one ring. So this is a Sauron-sized ring, and that's pretty cool. Very big, much bigger than my chubby fingers, for sure. So that's a full-on Sauron ring there. Put that there for now. We've got the certificate of authenticity that come with all these United Cutlery pieces. It's got the ring verse on the back side, and then on the front side we see certificate of authenticity, the Lord of the Rings Museum Collection, War Helm of Sauron. Very cool. And then I'll just read a bit on, talks about the museum collection. This is actually the first museum collection piece from United Cutlery I've opened. So let's read about what this is. The Lord of the Rings Museum Collection is a treasury of high-quality movie prop replicas from United Cutlery, maker of fine movie reproductions. Each piece is finished to precisely match the look of the actual movie prop to properly convey the rich history the movie producers intended. These replicas are individually hand-finished, so no two are exactly alike, making each a one-of-a-kind heirloom. Well, that's pretty cool that they're each hand-finished. That's pretty awesome. Only a small number of museum collection helms are produced worldwide, and each is individually serial numbered on the inside of the helm. This authentically detailed helm replica is a reproduction of the actual filming prop helms crafted by Weta Workshop of New Zealand and used in The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. It includes a large Sauron-scale one-ring replica and a fabric war banner of the Eye of Sauron. Oh yeah, so that's the other piece. I'm so excited. I'm like jumping all over the place. I didn't show the other thing that comes with this. There we go. Boom. The Eye of Sauron. So there we go, nice fabric banner. You can hang that behind Sauron, perhaps. And I love, there's like multiple versions, even just in the films, but between films and the books and everything, multiple variations of the Eye of Sauron. And as viewers of this channel, you'll no doubt already be familiar with the fact that the Eye of Sauron does not refer to a flaming eyeball, but the emblem of Sauron, which stands for like his unceasing vigilance and just the idea that he's always watching and just this ever-present figure of malice that's out to get all the free peoples of Middle-earth, basically. But yeah, I think that would make a really nice background piece. Maybe have this sitting on a table, and then maybe I'll have this on the wall behind it. That would look kind of cool. All right, going on, we read a bit more about Sauron. It says, in the Second Age of Middle-earth, the Dark Lord Sauron stretched his shadow across the land, corrupting and enslaving the people in a gloom of despair and fear. A last alliance of elves and men was formed to combat Sauron's forces under the leadership of the elven king Gil-galad and Elendil, the king of Gondor. Okay, so I'm gonna have a slight bone to pick with that phrasing here. So Elendil, okay, yes, he's the High King over both Gondor and Arnor, but he rules over Arnor specifically. His sons rule over Gondor, Isildur and Anarion. So I feel like calling him just King of Gondor, like technically, yes, he's ruling over both kingdoms, but I mean, he's High King. We should be referring honestly to both Gil-galad and Elendil. They're both High Kings, so like let's not bust their rank here. So, okay, nerd tangent over. Let's get back to it. Their army clashed against the Dark Lord's forces on the slopes of Mount Doom. Near the climax of the battle, Sauron himself emerged on the battlefield in full armor. He wore both chainmail and plate armor, crafted with brutal spikes and thorns, and forged of blackened steel. Upon his head he wore a terrible iron war helm that was wrought in the form of a horse skull, crowned with 6 spikes. I have to say that's one of my favorite bits of design trivia, the fact that Sauron's helm was based on a horse skull. And it perfectly captures just this dead, menacing, creepy look that's, you know, both real and physical and in the real world, but also supernatural in a way. It's such an inspired choice, and I just love that tidbit. The surface of this ancient armor was engraved in a poisoned vine intaglio decoration, and the steel was discolored by the intense heat that burned from within Sauron. He carried a massive 6-bladed iron war mace, and on the finger of his gauntlet he wore the source of his great power, the One Ring. And that's another awesome bit of incorporation into the design of the character, the fact that there's this heat that's natural to Sauron's form and his power. And obviously, you know, in the books we hear that Gil-galad was killed by the heat of Sauron's hand, and they actually did film that for the films. There's an image of a deleted scene where Gil-galad is being held up in the air by Sauron. And it's one of those things, kind of like with Sauron stabbing himself to create the One Ring. It was just a little too gruesome for the very beginning of a movie that they were hoping to get rated PG-13. It's out there, and I'm really hoping that one day we get that deleted scene of Sauron killing Gil-galad like that. But I love that's a factor in the design and why his armor is as dark as it is and has that charred look to it. It's because of Sauron's own heat from his innate power. And then this goes on to talk a little bit about the actual filming props that they used by Weta Workshop. And it says that this replica helm is primarily patterned after a cast urethane stunt helm Weta Workshop supplied to United Cutlery, but it also incorporates the more refined details and shapes from the steel hero prop helm. And in case you're not familiar, so when something is called the hero prop, that's something that they use for close-ups and things that you're really gonna see the detail on a piece. So a lot of times they do this with swords too. So like Anduril, when Vigo's holding that, that's the hero shot is when you see the close-ups where you can really tell the detail on Anduril. Same thing with Sauron's helm. So when Sala Baker was in his stunt outfit and he's running around and everything, that's going to be different than the one that they get like the close-up shots of. So like I mentioned before, the one with the smoke coming through the eyes, that would be a hero prop, whereas they would have a stunt prop for people like running around and hitting each other with. And this one in particular, it's crafted in reinforced polyresin and features a genuine leather-lined and padded interior. The corroded surface texture and heat discolored metal paint coloring precisely match the stunt helm coloring. All right, so I thought I'd get the mace out since we were just talking about Sauron's mace a little bit ago. This is also a United Cutlery piece that we unboxed quite a while ago actually, but here we compare it with the Helm of Sauron, and you can see the designs on it very closely match. You can see it's a very similar style to what's on Sauron's helm, so obviously these were designed by the folks at Weta with the purpose of them being part of a matching set of his armor. And interestingly, the mace actually, it also came with a one-ring replica, although this is much closer to human size, so it's a little bit bigger than my fingers. It's like thumb, a little bit bigger than thumb size, so maybe this is like mostly shrunk down, or like shrunk down enough for Isildur to put it on over his gloves kind of thing. But comparing it to this new one that comes with the helm, yeah, it's like double the size, definitely at least double the weight. Like this new one is substantial. It's got heft to it. I really like this. This is kind of an overlooked thing. I mean, obviously I'm enamored with the helm itself, but I gotta say, like this new one ring that's in Sauron scale is pretty awesome as well. Like that's a pretty great throw-in piece, if you will, or extra that comes with this. One thing that I just love, like as I'm sitting here looking and admiring this, is the size of these tines. Like you get a real sense for how tall this helm is, how massive this is, and then imagining the body that would be underneath it. I mean, he's got to be like 9 or 10 feet tall, right? Like just a super imposing presence of power. Like this guy, such a great villain. Like he has so little screen time outside of like the eyeball part, but man, when he's in that prologue sequence and he just starts laying waste with his mace and the ring and everything, I just love that shot where it's behind Sauron's head and you just see him towering over all the men and elves. Oh, so good. And I'll definitely be displaying this alongside the mace. Like I think this will make a really awesome dark corner of the nerd cave here. These two pieces together just it's just such an imposing presence. I just love it. It's so cool. And as we mentioned before, there is a number inside of each of these saying which one it is out of 500. This one is number 163, it looks like. So there's only 500 of these made, and I just love that it's one of one scale. Like, there's been many varieties of Sauron's helm over the years, quarter scale, half scale, various scales, but man, having it one of one scale is pretty special, and I am really pumped about this piece and really excited to have it here on display in the Nerd Cave. Well, there you go, guys. It is the War Helm of Sauron, part of the museum collection from United Cutlery. Very, very cool. If you want to check this out for yourself, which I would imagine you probably do because this thing is freaking awesome, check the link in the description. You'll want to check this out for yourself. In the meantime, stay tuned because we're gonna have more United Cutlery unboxings in the future. In particular, one that I'm really excited about we'll have very soon is another piece that I missed out on the first time that United Cutlery made them, but they've brought it back, and that is Legolas's bow. I've got Gimli's axe, I've got Aragorn's sword. I've never had one of Legolas's bows, and that's about to change, and I'm super pumped about it. So stay tuned for that one. But in the meantime, check out the War Helm of Sauron. This is possibly the most intimidating piece that I own, and this might actually be my new favorite helm. Theoden's helm by United Cutlery was up there for a long time, but this is a very impressive piece. So this might be my new favorite, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you so much for United Cutlery for sending this along so I could unbox and share it with you guys today. Again, check it out in the link in the description, and we'll see you next time on Nerd of the Rings. Oh, this feels awesome. This has to be my new Halloween costume. It's so cool. I wish we had more dialogue from Sauron. We'd have to go back to, what, Silmarillion? I hear now that thou wouldst barter with me. What is thy price?